We are working with a bunch of high schools, and inside of these high schools we're working with the Indigenous students to create a show that they're going to present during NAIDOC Week.
It was a program that was started to really give the kids a chance to focus on themselves. We found another realm for our kids to be culturally active, but also become confident in who they are and start to share that with other people.
After the project was so successful last year, we decided together to create something from this area, so the children of this area were learning more about where they're from and also who they're connected to via their totems, through dreaming, through stories.
As an Aboriginal girl, I love to do cultural dances.
I think it's really fun because I'm learning a lot about Aboriginal culture.
Yeah, I really just enjoy it because we get to be active, move around and make new ideas together.
This is a program where we all come together, we all have fun, we all do stuff that we wouldn't normally do. It's like kind of getting out of our comfort zone.
It's really about encouraging our kids to be proud of who they are and where they're from. We have elders come in and talk to the kids about their connection to country and their space. We have the ex-NAISA graduates, and then we have some community members that pop in and out, you know, really just to strengthen that our culture is important.
They're young Aboriginal people in teenage years, and in these years they're forming their identities, so when they're gifted their Aboriginal knowledge, it only strengthens them from the inside and makes them proud of who they are.
We probably have the biggest family groups of the stolen generation located anywhere in Australia here on the Central Coast. So it's really important that being a part of this program will help them strongly identify as who they are and to find their connections through the traditional practices of dance and song and music and history.
We're holding on to thousands and thousands of years worth of Aboriginal storytelling through dance. So we're keeping Aboriginal culture alive and relevant for today.
Having people such as Uncle Gavi come in and share particular stories, and even having Matt here, they get to build those community relationships as well beyond this project.
It's very important to learn these stories. It's about our culture and about where we came from and why the land we stand on and stuff like that.
If I had the opportunity, I'd love to teach younger kids this dance, or even teach them just other cultural dances and teach them stuff that I've learned since I've been here and pass it on.
I want to go to NAISA when I finish school and continue dance for the rest of my life.
Programs like this allow kids to learn on it in a different way through dance or other multidisciplinary practices, and it teaches them who they are, and to me that is so important for when you go into the real world.
Traditionally, Aboriginal culture was through song, dance and storytelling. It wasn't a written language. So this is a more traditional way of telling the Aboriginal stories.
Dance is not just dance or movement as such, but it's a total religious way of how we connect with our culture.
I mean, what we're doing is something that isn't taught in the Australian education curriculum. So without this type of programs, these kids wouldn't get the chance to learn about these cultural stories or these cultural ways of moving.
I think now that we've established a relationship with these students, hoping next year and the year after we can continue to build our relationship.
In this program, I feel like I can be myself and do what I love doing, like dancing, and I'm surrounded by beautiful people.
If there were programs like this every day, it'd make me want to get out of bed to come to school.
I really want to do more of these programs because it helps me to reconnect to my culture.
School can do all the reading, the maths and do all that sort of stuff, but what the outside programs give them is something way beyond an education system could ever give them, because you're giving them themselves. You're giving them their sense of belief, and yes, I can achieve. And at the end of the day, that's all these kids ever want.